This story comes to us from Deadline.com. The low rate of vaccination compliance by New York's finest has Mayor de Blasio threatening to withhold paychecks from the police and other city workers. Under the mayor's mandate, all city workers must be vaccinated or be tested weekly for C-19. That order goes into effect on Monday with an estimated 340,000 city workers under its guidelines. Now it says Monday. I think that may be September 13th. So I think we're past that. That story's a couple days old. Now de Blasio said in a press conference on Thursday, so I guess it was the 13th of September, if someone again does not follow that mandate, that's true. Eventually, they're not going to be paid, obviously. The mayor has had a long, contentious relationship with the New York police, who feel his backing of no bail and lax incarceration of repeat offenders makes their job more difficult.
Mayor, we are hearing reports this morning that the NYPD is mandating vaccines for all employees or they will not be able to be paid. Have you viewed the memo that New York One obtained, and are you concerned that some of the force will just not show up to work?
As of this week, 53% of the NYPD employees have received one dose of the vaccine, compared to about 79% of adults in New York City, according to data obtained from the Gothamist, the New York City Department of Health. The NYPD has among the lowest vaccination rates of any city agency, the New York Times reported. But the Police Benevolent Association of the City of New York, the largest municipal police union in the world, said it will oppose the mayor. It claims since the police will not be paid during the time spent being tested, something they were promised, that members have a right not to comply.
Maybe I haven't seen what document or report you're talking about. For any new employees, brand new, showing up for the first time, new hires, NYPD or any other city agency, there is a vaccine requirement. That is true. But as you know, because you've been following the details, we have not yet applied a full requirement to all agencies. We have, as of the 13th coming up, vaccinate or test requirement for a number of agencies.
Police Benevolent Association President Patrick J. Lynch, our man, our favorite guy, right? Patrick J. Lynch wrote in a memo that was shared with the Business Insider. Contrary to our previous conversations with the department, the order indicates that unvaccinated MOS must obtain a COVID-19 test on their own time. He goes on, in the PBA's view, any testing mandated by the department must be conducted on job time and at the city's expense, and any test received outside of the MOS's regular working hours should be subject to overtime compensation. Anyway, the PBA said it would file a grievance on the issue. The PBA is, like I said, filing a grievance on this issue. Now, this goes back to mask or not to mask, to vaccinate or not to vaccinate. This is another one where, the mayor is saying, look, get vaccinated or I'm not paying you.
Now, if someone, again, does not follow that mandate, it's true. Eventually they're not going to be paid, obviously. That's been clear for quite a while. But we feel confident that we're going to have adherence and that we can make adjustments if there's any issues.
Is that even constitutional? I mean, and I'm talking about the federal employee laws. Well, yeah, first of all, is it constitutional? Fourth Amendment? You're not securing your persons if you have to go and get a shot just to get your money. But then some people would say, well, they don't have to get the shot. They can just quit. That's their choice. Yeah, then they're on an unemployment line. But could this cross the employee-employer, the federal laws of employee-employer relations? That's the word I was looking for. that can you force somebody? I mean, in the military, they're telling them, look, get vaccinated or we're booting you out. Of course, when you're in the United States military, you belong to the United States military. You're not you. You're their property. Did you know that? Yeah, you're their property. So if you're with the NYPD, are you their property? A lot of questions here. Can the mayor get away with this, or do you think the Supreme Court is going to flip this over and go, nah. If the Supreme Court doesn't turn this over, or if a New York court doesn't turn this over, if they let Mayor de Blasio get away with this, Mayor, and some people call him Mayor de Blasio, blah. But if he gets away with this, there's going to be a lot of New York people, I think, out of jobs. I think a lot of NYPD guys are, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Don't let the door hit you, with the good Lord split you. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below.